Hi babies and welcome to my channel. In today's video we are gonna try out two different eyeshadow palette, one on each eye, and we're gonna compare if sometimes spending a little bit more money is worth it, or sometimes maybe you should just drugstore it because is the best option. The palette in question is today, as you can see probably from the title, is the Makeup Revolution, and this one is called Big Love, and the luxury one is the new Yves Saint Laurent. It's called Underground. So it's the number 4 eyeshadow palette, fairly similar into like packaging. They both have gold written, they both in black. The Revolution one is pretty much as like double, so it's like you can really see that there is like an extra space on them. Thickness, they are fairly similar, but let's see. I personally believe that the Big Love is very similar to it. It's not a dupe, it's not an official dupe. It's pretty much similar in some skin colors, so that's why I was like, let's compare it. A £6 palette against a £49 eyeshadow palette. So before I go into the nitty and gritty and find out which one is the best, let's just have a look really quickly at the two eyeshadow palette. So this one here is the Makeup Revolution Big Love. What I like about it does come with names, so every eyeshadow has a name. Also comes with a ginormous mirror because I like big mirrors, you can really see and do your makeup, so that is really good. It comes with 15 different shades, so a lot of colors. And the Underground is very similar around these two. This is a little bit too warm tone for it, but we are gonna use what we think is best. Also, another thing to find out is that this eyeshadow palette contains 13 grams of product and a dual-sided brush. There is on both sides a sponge applicator. There I personally always like to use it to like apply product, so to place like shimmer, to place glitter. I probably won't use this one today just because I want to do a lot of blending, and these sort of brushes will not help me to blend a thing. Now let's have a look at the Yves Saint Laurent Underground palette. So let's open up, and what I can definitely see straight away is that there is a smaller mirror, so very good, very focused onto your eyes. Very hard to do a full face of makeup if I do say so myself, but we are talking about eyeshadow palettes today. Another thing that I can see, it's coming with a brush. There is a dual-sided. One is an angle brush and the other one is a fluffy brush. And the reason being is because this eyeshadow palette comes with 10 different colors, but the top one is actually an eyeshadow primer supposed to kind of enhance all the shimmer shade, and the last one is a gel eyeliner to create flicky flicks. Also, one thing that I do want to mention is that this palette contains 10 grams of product. So why not just starting and do our eye look and see which palette is the best. First brush, first palette, let's go dive in with our crease color. We're gonna make a really intense smoky eyes, so I'm gonna dive in with a really dark gray. It is a metallic gray, and I normally don't use metallic for my transition, but I'm feeling very dairy today, so let's go to my brush and get started. First color is down, very battery, very easy to blend. I appreciate that. But now let's go in with our affordable one, similar kind of color. Let's crease it up. So first color is done in both sides, and I definitely have to experience that they both don't have any fallouts, and that's good. And the Makeup Revolution is slightly more sparkling. They are not exactly the same, but it's very little the difference. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go in again with the Yves Saint Laurent, and I'm gonna go with a purple shade, and I will do my lid, so I'll start to like smoke up some purple. Let's add purple on the other side. Next, I'll be going in with the matte black, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna smoke down my lower lash line. This look is about to get very intense. I think I had a lot of black, so let me do the other side, because at the minute I look like cray cray. So much drama, so let me just finish it off with adding a little bit of light, a little bit of shimmy shimmy in our inner corner, and I'm gonna use the dual-sided brush from the Revolution palette, and let me go with the lightest one from the Yves Saint Laurent, and what I'm gonna do, I will be pressing in my inner corner, just like cling, lights. And of course, let's match the bling. So here we have the side comparison. We have on this side our luxury, and on the other side we have our drugstore. So fairly similar. There is a little bit on fallout on this side over here, when on this other side me not see no fallout at all. So let me do my lashes and my liner, and I'll be back with you and spilling some tea. But let's talk about the palette and what I actually truly believe and think. So let me just start out that I do personally like both palette. I think they're both really good. They both really well done in their unique way. But let's dig in very deep and very specify what I didn't like. And let me tell you very quickly, on the Yves Saint Laurent, one thing that I've really liked is the color scheme is very smoky eye. You get this palette, you know where you're going with. There is only so many looks you can do with it, because it's pretty much a grays and black. And the purples on this top row here, they are very muddy, so you don't really get to see the purple. One thing I didn't really like a lot was the fact that like you did get some fallouts, and when you were blending two colors together, so as you could tell, I did the really dark gray and then the purple. At the end, they kind of turned out to be very similar. So yeah, I didn't really like that. Overall, it is a good palette if you are a massive eyewear on to black and you like really black eyeshadows. If you like to kind of like feel the variety, maybe this palette is not really for you. It is a palette that screams, I'm a smoky bad bitch. On the other side, for the Makeup Revolutiones, one thing that I really enjoyed is how the eyeshadow really stand out on their own. You guys could definitely tell when I put the purple was purple, when I put the gray was gray, when I put the black was black. The pigmentation is very impressive. It is very high. It's literally, you can, if I don't tell you which one is the like the drugstore side and which one is the luxury side, you can't really tell, because we used to like 3-4 years ago, like before like Makeup Revolution was around, before the brand really pushed in, the eyeshadow for like drugstore, they were very bad. Where now they are coming out with strong color, very intense, very pigmented, very buttery. So definitely loving this one. The only things that I would definitely say is that it is a little bit big, so for travel size and travel space, it might be a little bit of a pain. And I would have loved one of the like the Makeup Revolution brushes that, you know, the one that comes with like double-sided, and one side is like really nice and fluffy, and the one is like to press on the eyeshadow. I think they do now to pretty much all the palettes to come out with, but for £6, guys, this eyeshadow palette is definitely no complaint, no brainer. It is good. And this, guys, is the end of today's video. I hope you really enjoyed it because I had so much fun. I'm actually really loving to do comparison between a luxury and a drugstore. I think it's very fun. And this eyeshadow palette were definitely not the same. They were definitely not dupes, but they were very similar in color schematics. So if you do have some suggestions, some ideas, some products you want me to try out, please let me know down below. I will definitely try to scavenge search the internet or the shops and get my own one and tell you what did I think about it. Did I like them? Did I not like them? Did you like them? Did you not like them? But of course, if you like me, give me a thumbs up and say subscribe. And before I go, like if you like, hate if you hate, and until next time, you're welcome.